Bueller, Bueller, Bueller.
Hi, this is Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller's online too.
It's Ed Rooney, Ferris.
Ferris.
Hi, Ferris.
Ferris Bueller, little twerp.
Ferris.
Bueller.
Ferris Bueller, do you know him?
And remember who you're dealing with.
Bueller. Ferris Bueller.
He's a righteous dude.
I'm taking the day off. Now get dressed and come on over.
With Ferris Bueller, I wanted to do a film that showed someone for whom life was easy, that they weren't beset with problems. They weren't labored with all of the difficulties that everyone else is. And I really just wanted to do something that was show the positive values of not taking yourself quite so seriously, which is one of the great problems of that age, is that you tend to take yourself very, very seriously, and that there are times when you would benefit by not taking yourself quite so seriously.
Save Ferris, save Ferris. Save Ferris Bueller?
Ferris Bueller is a hero in this school. I mean, everybody knows who Ferris Bueller is. He's fun. He like some people, he attracts good things. There are people, and I'm sure everybody knows somebody who lives a life that is bigger than normal, and Ferris is one of these people.
Ferris Bueller to John is sort of he's more than a person. He's an attitude and a way of life and sort of a leader of men, I think.
He's so great in this movie. He's so charming and funny and appealing that there is no Ferris without Matthew. You know, it's just one of those things where the part and the actor merge.
Matthew's a New Yorker. His dad and his mom were both in the theater. So he came from a tradition and a background that I certainly recognize. And he started as a theater actor. At a young age, understood showing up on time, knowing your lines, being consistent, working with others. It's not all about me, 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 me. So we got on great because we were both on the same page about making this thing work.
He's a very good actor, and I liked what he was doing on Broadway. He was addressing the audience in the Neil Simon plays. He would step out of character and address the audience, and go back right into character. And I felt that he would be comfortable with the convention of addressing the camera, which is not an easy thing to do, because basically you're acting to a piece of glass for someone who will see it a year later. It's a very unusual thing.
One really fun thing about that movie I remember is shooting all the stuff from the beginning and the end of the movie, you know, where I'm alone in the house talking to the camera a lot. Since there were no other actors there and there was most of the shots were very simple, my memory is we were just making stuff up as we went along, and that was such a pleasure to be able to do. And I remember John saying, you work best when you're alone. But that was amazingly fun.
So much of a character depends on the character of the person playing it. Actors always like to think that they can, I can do anything. I can be taller, I can be smaller, I can be older, whatever. You are what you are, and you bring with it who you are. So Matthew brought with him his particularly quirky, peculiar style, which he had right from the outset. That was him. But also it was just because of Matthew's persona and how he delivers lines that made it so charming.
I appreciate your understanding.
Don't think twice. It's understanding that makes it possible for people like us to tolerate a person like yourself.
I think he was a great choice for that part because he came out of the womb cracking wise. This is why Matthew is kind of like Ferris Bueller. We did wardrobe tests on Michigan Avenue in Chicago. And the day after the wardrobe tests, I came into the rehearsal room, and Mia was there, and she was just as quiet as could be. And John was there, and John was very quiet. And one of the producers was there, Michael Chinich. And I said, "What's wrong?" And Michael Chinich said, "Well, we saw the wardrobe tests, and there's no chemistry." And I didn't know what to say. I got very scared because I thought it's my first really big part, and I'm going to get fired before we start because it's just not happening, right? And Mia and I just said, "Well, we don't know what to say. We're ready. We know we've done our homework. We're prepared. We're ready to go."
I just remember somebody saying that we hadn't sparkled enough, and I just said I didn't know that we were supposed to sparkle. I didn't know to sparkle when I was, I thought it was about the clothes.
And it was exactly true. It's just that, everybody, it doesn't matter if you're the director of a film or producer of a film, everybody's nervous, because you don't know what's going to happen. And he completely put everyone at ease, like that. And then it was all okay, because he's so confident. And Matthew is blessed with effortless charm.
There is a charm about Matthew. And there was such a effortlessness that John creates on the set. I know when we were doing the scene with him in bed, both scenes, the beginning and the end, like the scene where we're tucking him in at the end, and I tuck him in, and he goes, "In a blanket." I had actually forgotten. I was supposed to pull the blanket up, and I'd forgotten, but it was such a charming moment. It just made it more real, Blinky. Oh, there was just kind of a love affair going on the set between the entire cast.
I said I fell in love with John. First I fell in love with John, and then I was like, but I really love Matthew. Yeah, I was just a goner. I really loved every minute of working with him and being around them, and it was just a really fun show to be on.
So many people say, oh, they identify with Ferris, but I really think that if people are honest, they realize they're more like Cameron than Ferris, because there are some people like that who, can completely, fall into a bucket of shit and come out smelling like a rose, and are so self-confident, as he is, that he turns all his attention to me.
Cameron, this is my 9th sick day. If I get caught, I won't graduate. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you.
He's great. He knows where he's going. He's great. He's like, my buddy's got some problems, and he completely focuses his energy on me, so he's a great guy.
If anybody needs a day off, it's Cameron. He has a lot of things to sort out before he graduates.
At some point or another, everybody needs somebody to just say, you can do it, It's okay. You're all right.
That's the thing people don't realize sometimes about Ferris. He was a great friend because he helped his friend liberate himself.
You don't want this much heat?
I want it. If I didn't want it, I wouldn't have let you take the car out this morning. It is possible to stop Mr. Ferris Bueller, No, I want it, I'm gonna take it. That's it.
Ferris Bueller tells us we can all have a day like that. And you don't have to stop having days like that when you're grown up. You can have a day like that any day you feel like having a day like that. The secret is your own inner mobility and your own inner love of freedom. And that's what Ferris Bueller had. And the self-confidence that Ferris Bueller had. I mean, he was astoundingly self-confident. We all would like to have that kind of self-confidence.
So many people aren't like Ferris Bueller. A lot of people don't really do whatever they want. A lot of people are so restricted by themselves and by everything around them. I think that the wonderfully attractive thing about Ferris is that he has no restrictions. He sets no restrictions on himself. He will do anything. He
had a lot of skills. He had good comic skills, and he had an enormous amount of confidence in himself personally. And that sort of impish quality that Ferris Bueller had, he also has, Matthew Broderick has. And I always like to find people who have qualities in their own character that are similar to the qualities in the written character.
Most people who recognize me, who say, they tell me they love my work, but they say my favorite is Ferris Bueller. I do hear that a lot. You want to say, well, I've done a couple other things, but I'm mostly just thrilled to be associated with it, to tell you the truth.
I'm Chet Huntley. This is David Brinkley. And this is Face the Nation.
Okay. Alan, how do you like the part of Cameron? Have you enjoyed playing it so far?
Very much so. I've enjoyed playing the part of Cameron very much. Because he's nothing like Lee Harvey Oswald. I think that's what I like best about him.
I think he's a little like Lee Harvey Oswald.
No, nothing like.
This is your second time working with me, also. We worked together in
Biloxi Blues.
Right. That's right. You're a stage actor. I know you've done a lot of theater.
Yeah, that's.
And I've done.
I've been called
too.
that.
Well, how do you like films? This is your first big part in a film, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I like it. It's great.
well, how do you think it's different than a play? Anything different about it?
Well,
That's fascinating.
I'm sorry.
For all the
This
young
is-
actors
I'm sorry,
out there.
No, this is pretty funny. If it was up to Cameron, if he came up against a conflict of any kind, right, he'd probably just say, "Oh, I'd rather go home. I'd rather watch television," right? But, and even stuff that's not that bad, but just a little bit of a hassle or is a little uncomfortable, you know, Ferris, like, makes him go through it. He's like, "No, you gotta come with me. Come on, it's gonna be cool," you know. And so that's good. So that loosens Cameron up a little bit. And about the other things he goes through, basically he just stops. Well, you know, it sounds so cliche. It sounds really corny and stuff. Stops running away from himself. So corny, you know, and that's not what I want to say. So,
you know, that's why. That's partly, I think,
you know
why,
what he does?
we're
He
friends.
gives up. Cameron's been trying so hard. I'm sorry.
No.
Cameron's been trying so hard to keep himself together, and being with Ferris and just the things that happen in the show, he just gives up and he realizes it's no big deal. I can, you know, I let it hang out and to hell with it.
It's that difference in us that makes us friends in a lot of ways, because as uptight as he is how loose I am.
Alan, what is Ferris Bueller like? Describe Ferris Bueller's character.
He's a king.
It's the sausage king.
He's the sausage king of Chicago. Ferris Bueller's the sausage king of Chicago. I can't even say that. Ferris is like a free spirit. He's what did we do that one time? We were like, who is id, who is ego, and who is superego?
You
Ferris
did that.
is
I was
id.
not involved.
Yeah, well, I did it.
Yeah.
And Ferris is id. Ferris is impulse. Ferris is a free spirit.
How do you like working with How do you like working with Mia Sara?
She's a doll. Mia's a doll. Mia Sara. Very cute, very smart. You're gonna love her a lot.
This is Mike.
That was a miniature dirigible, also known as a Zeppelin. You're good at this, you know?
Thank you. Ready? Okay, action, fellas. How do you like working in Chicago?
Well, how do we like working in Chicago?
I'm sorry. You're working on Ferris Bueller's Day Off right now, is that right?
Right around the corner.
Yep. Are you enjoying the picture?
Yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off? What?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Act? I love it. I love it so much.
It's been a good time working on Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What do you think, Mia?
It's been great.
That's what I think.
It's been great.
As Cameron, what is Cameron's life outside of Ferris? Do you have a girlfriend? Have you had any girlfriends?
No.
No, none. Are you a virgin?
Yeah.
You are a virgin.
No doubt about it.
Oh, really? Has that been a tough adjustment for you?
I think Cameron's probably a little uneasy around Sloane.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Because,
thing
you
that
know,
I think has happened. In
She's
the film.
cute and
Yeah, I think Cameron and Sloane have a really special relationship.
But there's
just
a bit of sexual tension there, what you said. A little.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
little.
A little tension.
Nothing to write a novel about.
It's better though when all people are friends though. I mean, it's not really that bad if I mean they might be friends if Sloane wasn't going out with Ferris. I mean, they might be friends. Anyway.
And we're rolling.
Quiet, please. Rolling. Wait, right there.
Speed. Marker. Action.
Is everything to your satisfaction?
Yes. A little trouble identifying the main course.
Sweetbreads.
Uh-huh, and what might that be?
Pancreas.
As in the gland that has important functions in digestion and metabolism?
Yeah.
It secretes a thick, colorless fluid containing digestive enzymes?
Among other things.
Home of the world-famous Isles of Langerhans?
Yes, indeed.
Excuse me.
A check, please.
Cut. Okay. Hi, Jeffrey Jones.
Hi, Matthew Braddock. Where'd you get those baby blues?
Why do you think your character is so obsessed with catching Ferris Bueller, my character?
It's because of what it says in the script. No. It's because Ferris Bueller is such a successful little bugger. He gets away with all of this stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He has panache, verve,
And why do you
a
dislike,
zest for life.
Why do you dislike
He's
all
not
of that?
part of, because Rooney lives kind of a drone's existence here. With, you know, he's sort of king of the drones, and doesn't see any reason why you should be pulling one over on this person, Rooney, who is smart and powerful and is in charge of ordering destinies. And
Why
you're
should I be
diverging.
having fun and not
yeah.
you when you work so hard? I can understand that. And you like the character is interesting to you?
Yeah. The interesting thing is that it, you know, how it moves along, how it takes off. You know, it's always how you pull it off the page and what, you know, how things spin off and grow and get better.
Are a lot of things different than what were on the page than how they were on the page?
I think it's all essentially there. It's just how you know, in your situation, I don't know how. Certainly in my situation, it's, you know, you rehearse something and then you get some ideas and then John adds something and then it doesn't so much grow as it gets more specific and better.
There's a lot of physical comedy from Rooney in this film. I mean, you have a lot of that kind of stuff of limping and being hurt by dogs and that.
Yes.
Have you done a lot of that? Do you like that? Do you like physical stuff?
Well, it's not the Three Stooges.
Oh no,
it's close, but it's
I know,
not quite.
But it's physical. I don't mean it's too big or anything.
No,
or hammy. I just mean like it's a lot
think
of
it's
movement.
no. Well, I don't even think of it in terms of that. I guess I'm not very ordered as far as that goes. It's sort of like saying, "Do you enjoy doing comedy?"
Yeah,
as
kinda
opposed
silly.
to
What's
tragedy.
the
It's kind of like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Which probably isn't very interesting from the general, the world at large's point of view, but it's all the same virtually.
Yeah.
It seems to me.
It's true.
But yes, I do, and I especially enjoyed Falling in the Mud.
Oh, I thought you were very good at that. Do you think I'm like Ferris at all?
I think you're a little more like Cameron.
That's
I think you're really pretty tightly wrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you're a swinging guy some of the time. You flip flop.
I flip flop.
Yeah, I'd say about 50% Cameron, about 50% Ferris.
And what are you about, like 50?
I'm about 90% Cameron and about 7% Ferris.
Where's the other three?
Lee Harvey Oswald. No, I am nothing like Lee Harvey Oswald, and neither is Cameron, and neither are you.
I don't know how Lee Harvey Oswald got it.
I don't know.
Anybody?
Are you sick of working with me yet?
I'm not sick of working with you. I'm sick of hanging out with you.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
The work is still, you know, very
That's
nice. But, you know, I've just seen you most every night
For
about
a
a
year.
year and a half, and I've kind of had enough. you
Yeah.
know?
Like to hear.
So I hope when we finish this film, I don't have to see you too much.
Yeah. That can be arranged. It was wonderful talking to you. I'll see you later.
Don't leave me alone, Alan. That's it. Stop.